Welcome back to Animals, Authors, and Art with 100 Miles. My name is Stephanie, and today's book is What to Do with a Tail Like This by Steve Jenkins and Robin Page. Animals use their nose, ears, tails, eyes, and mouths, and feet in very different ways. See if you can guess which animal each part belongs to and how it's used. What to do with a nose like this? If you're a platypus, you use your nose to dig in the mud. If you're a hyena, you find the next meal with your nose. If you're an elephant, you use your nose to give yourself a bath. If you're a mole, you use your nose to find your way underground. If you're an alligator, you breathe through your nose while hiding in the water. What to do with ears like these? If you're a jackrabbit, you use your ears to keep cool. If you're a bat, you see with your ears. If you're a hippopotamus, you close your ears when you're underwater. If you're a cricket, you hear with your ears that are on your knees. If you're a humpback whale, you hear the sounds hundreds of miles away. What do you do with tails like these? If you're a giraffe, you brush the pesky flies off with your tail. If you are a skunk, you lift your tail, warn that a stinky spray is on its way. If you are a lizard, you break off your tail to get away. If you're a scorpion, your tail can give a nasty sting. If you're a monkey, you hang from a tree by your tail. What to do with eyes like these? If you're an eagle, you spot tiny animals from high up in the air. If you're a chameleon, you look two ways at once. If you are a four-eyed fish, you look above and below the water at the same time. If you're a horned lizard, you squirt blood out of your eyes. If you're a bush baby, you use your large eyes to see clearly at night. What to do with feet like these? If you're a chimpanzee, you feed yourself with your feet. If you're a blue-footed booby, you do a dance. If you're a water slider, you walk on water. If you're a gecko, you use your sticky feet to walk on the ceiling. If you're a mountain goat, you leap ledge to ledge. What do you do with a mouth like this? If you're a pelican, you use your mouth as a net to scoop up fish. If you're a mosquito, you use your mouth to suck blood. If you're an egg-eating snake, you use your mouth to swallow eggs larger than your head. If you're an anteater, you capture termites with your tongue. If you're an archer fish, you catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. Well, thank you for following us as we read What to Do with a Tail Like This by Steve Jenkins and Robin Page. Hold on one second, we have a craft coming up. Okay, now it's time for our craft. Today we're going to make tissue paper butterflies that we can hang in our windows. So for this project I have all the supplies right here, but you'll need some tissue paper. This is just from leftover presents I had around. Some white computer paper, any color construction paper, whatever glue you prefer, if you have liquid glue or a glue stick. If you use the liquid glue, some way to spread it out. So if you have a paintbrush, I had Q-tips in my house, so we're going to use those, but you can also use your finger. So any way to spread that glue out. A pair of scissors for a little bit of cutting, but if you're younger, this might be parents only. And then any sort of writing utensil that you can see on top of your construction paper. So first things first, we're going to take that piece of construction paper, and you might want to use a pencil for this if you make a mistake. And so you're going to fold it in half. That way, once you cut it, you'll have a full thing and it'll be exactly the same. So when we make our butterfly, we want to make sure we use as much of the paper as possible. So I'm going to start by making little antennae, and then I'm going to make one really big butterfly wing, and then the second really big butterfly wing. come all the way to the edge. And you can see I tried to use as much of the paper as possible. And then we also want to have as many cutouts as possible, so we're going to draw big window panes in the middle of those wings, and then maybe a few more right here so you can see the colors through it. So now, put our marker away. We're going to need our scissors, and we're going to cut along this edge. So I've already done this step. So I've cut all the way on, and then don't forget to cut out those window panes in the middle. So when you open it up, you have a full-on butterfly. So this is going to be the frame for your window. So we're going to put that to the side, and then we're going to take our white paper, and actually I have more than one piece right here. So white paper, and then we're just going to start gluing. So I am using card, so I'm just going to glue right on here. And so you'll take this paper and you'll cut it up into little pieces, and it might blow away on me. And you're going to take this and just start spreading it, and then just take your different colors. More colors the better, because this is a butterfly and they are so colorful. Maybe an orange, and I'm going to fast forward this process. Ta-da! So now we really though want to make sure we have almost the whole piece of paper covered with our tissue paper. We don't want any of that white to show through once we put our frame up. So I think I'm pretty good, but we can always check. So before, let's check, see if there's any spots showing. Oh, I think there's one right here. One more piece. Make a blue one, maybe right here, add an orange one. Okay, I think I got it. So make sure all of your pieces are glued down on there. So next thing is we're gonna flip my butterfly upside down, and using our glue, we're gonna glue around this border. Then we're gonna paste it on top, press it down. Don't be scared to get some glue on your fingers because this is craft time. Okay, and then the last step, and again, if you're smaller, this might be parent time again, we are going to cut around the outside of our frame. So this time of year we get to see lots of butterflies, and butterflies love to drink nectar from flowers. So the more flowers you have, the more butterflies you might have outside your house. Okay, so once you have that all done, got a little extra right there, ta-da, you have your butterfly, and then you can hang it up wherever you want and enjoy it. Thanks. Well, thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this book and also the craft that we did together. You can find more of our digital programming at 100miles/digital education, and we hope to see you on Wednesday with our next program.